those who hazard their souls to the misfortunes of the desert. To all those who hazard their bodies to the misfortunes of the desert. To all those who have hazarded their hearts to the misfortune of the desert. Like my sister playwright, we bear witness. We stand witness in a Hollywood parking lot in la ciudad de Nuestra Señora de Los Ángeles, where nothing is concrete except our river. We pray for Ukraine and Article 42's demise, and that nobody gets slapped at the Grammys tonight. We pray that Hanukkah comes early and takes the life of Stephen Miller. And thank you to his rabbi for disavowing him. Let us, Lord, rattle the colonial ghosts of LA. Let us end LAPD gang injunctions so that we may live in and with a peaceful two-state solution, allowing cholo zombies and hipster vampires to live side by side in Echo Parque. For I too have walked in the valley of the shadows of the San Fernando, and I am not afraid, though I am wary. Let us remember the names of those who have perished, not able to reach MacArthur Park, because America left the cake out in the rain. Let us not forget those who did not reach the water stations on the Tohono O'odham sovereign land, Indian country, El Paso corridor, La Frontera, heroin country, waiting for transports norte de America, New England, Maine, and the mean streets of New Hampshire await appetites. And those unable to reach the desert angel warriors before the elements do. Convicted felon, former Sheriff Joe Arpaio, poster boy of Zero Tolerance campaign of anti-immigrant terror, found ballot boxes, ballot machines in Juarez, Mexico. And Trump opines today from Mar-a-Lago Desmadre. We are all complicit. Mine eyes have seen the tents of Tornillo, Texas, where brown children torn from and still separated from their parents who love their children no less than we love ours. Fathers making up stories on the spot to calm horrified children. Go with these nice men, mijo. Go with these nice men, mija. The ones in the ice jackets at the detention centers. Go with them, mijo. You're going to summer camp. Go with them. There's my smile. There's my smile, mija, mijo. The summer camps. Like the father in the movie Life is Beautiful, the Nazis at the door, trying to calm their child. Journal entry. Artists in cartel country. Deeper up Rio Grande, Piedras Negras, Big Bend. Looking for Captain Kurtz deep in America's heart of darkness. Well, why don't you just go back to where you came from, says the lady at the border. All right, I'll go back to Silver Lake. They still look confused as if though it's a communist state of mind. We are a nation of immigrants, or a nation of armed immigrants. Aggrieved, cowardly. More people were shot in Sacramento last night than the central zone of Kiev last night. Secondary inspection. Nogales sector, DJ. This many guns. This much meth. This many roadside shrines. Crooked and contorted diamondback rattlesnakes twist back until they become the truth again. Pima County medical examiner allows Cat Rodriguez, a true social justice warrior, and Notre Dame Latinx students access to the bodies of those died abajo del cielo, under the sun. The last body they found in the sector, male, approximately 30 years, was wearing the medallion of the saint for lost causes. And this is how they allow the families and find the families in the far reaches of Mexico and Central America to allow them for their closure. The deserts take, man. The city takes. The detention centers swallow. I'm barely ESL, Gabriela, in an ADD world. And the border enhances by abandonment and attachment issues all at once. Nogales, US. Nogales, Mexico. A vortex. New power grids. Violence lives in poverty out there. Love is a prickly pear, best eaten, impossibly cold. Where I walk in shadows, the deer have wandered down from the mesa, looking for water that the family of four could not find. Placekeeping. Final journey entry. Jose Antonio Rodriguez, 15 years old, killed by U.S. Border Patrol agents. I spoke to his abuela in her small, tidy kitchen, rushed because she was afraid her husband would return from work and find her talking to me about her grandson. She had no more tears left, no time. And her husband had run off the BBC the day before. We try to help. We find the safe houses in the Badlands. American Jesuits are there. Hippie Lutherans, framers of the sanctuary movement from Tucson are there. Elders of the sovereign reservations, the Tohono O'odham, are there. And U.S. Jews, committed congregants from the Tree of Life Reformed Synagogue, Pittsburgh, PA, are there working, helping to tell the narrative. Final journey entry. Are you with me, Fountain Theater? Can you make some noise? We're still together. Final journey entry. Corpus Christi. Motel room off the interstate. A pistol shot at 5 o'clock. The bells of heaven ring. I can't tell you what they've done it for. No te vayas. No te vayas. Did it ever occur to you, Texas, to put the gun down? Our relationship to women. Our relationship to reproductive rights. Texas, your relationship to transgender folks. Have we ever, will we ever pay heed, Texas? You have dead named and you have misgendered the dead. Indeed it's so. Johanna Medina Leon, trans, human, asylum seeker, Salvadoran, died following 6 weeks in a private for-profit immigrations and custom enforcement facility, already facing allegations for abusing LGBT detainees. The day Miss Medina Leon passed away was also the first day of Pride Month in the U.S. And exactly 25 years to the day after the death of Selena Quintanilla. And we arrive, Texas, at our 21st transgender killing of the year. We ring the bell for Malaysia Booker of Dallas, Texas. Also perished in the detention center. We ring the seabell for Nikki Enriquez, found off Interstate 35 in the Laredo sector. final ring for all the victims. A ring for all the queer boys and queer girls at the border. God damn it, they're there. Suffering, magnified, squared, pain. Families can't claim them or even know that they've perished because of the misgendered phenomenon. And finally, for the boy, the brown boy that crossed over from Matamoros. And by the time he got to Brownsville, she was a Brownsville girl with the Brownsville curl. And so, with our poems, our songs, our plays, we fight back against the onslaught. And sometimes the truth gets through, like today's beautiful play that you saw.